Welcome to the Ecliptic Spiritualist channel. I'm going to dive right into this next transit that is coming in, that is popular amongst those in the astrological realm of talking about our solar systems. Those are our practical spiritualists and much more that align themselves with the solar systems and how things do affect us as those earthlings, having a spiritual experience, and those that may be new to understanding how the planets have such a major influences over us here within this realm. Do they have an influence? Absolutely. Can you work within that energy and not fall for the okey doke of, oh, this is going to be the worst, or this is so terrible, blah, blah, blah. Okay, no, we can keep it real in life, deal with anything that may be an obstacle or something that comes our way, but how to deal with it in an effective way that we could travel through 3 weeks of a planet that has an influence. And what I'm talking about is Mercury Retrograde, the very first one of 2022 in January that starts on the 15th. Okay. Now today is the 12th. The 13th. So it's starting to slow down now, So if you are seeing some challenges, a little bit turbulence in the technology area in your life, that's because he'll start slowing down. But he'll go on retrograde from January the 15th and it ends February. Mercury ends in February the 3rd, 2022. And it's all about how we share our thoughts with one another, our communication. The focus of this retrograde is about communication with others, not so much a focus on technology, but that will play a part because Mercury influences our technology, but how are we communicating in a human stance with others? Now, Mercury in retrograde and many other retrogrades are a time for rethink, review, and revise, all right? And to give another update, those that follow the channel here, those that are in our masterclass of reset, recovery, and regroup through Venus in retrograde. Venus is now in retrograde and has been in retrograde since December the 18th, and she will be in retrograde and in January the 29th. And she is a very vital influencer in our relationships, business, work, so many things that she is not recognized a lot. She's not a big pop cultural phenomenon where there's so many memes. There's pretty much practically no memes about Venus in retrograde. But is she a serious energy, a planet that affects us? Absolutely. So be considerate in that area. So consider what you need to revamp in regards to communication capabilities as Mercury move in retrograde. He will have that aspect of communicating capabilities with relationships in your life, where Venus is also in play of regrouping things, revamping things that you once maybe had thought about or once was doing it and you stopped doing it. And she has been sending energy to say, hey, you need to take a look at that and do something with that, okay, while I'm revisiting those areas in your life. So Mercury is going to revisit things in your life and in my life about communication with human beings, more of that focus in our relationships. So a couple of things I'm going to hit home on, and I'm going to do a brief reading. I've pulled some cards already for the sake of time, and I will shuffle some things on an oracle card as well, but I've already shuffled on tarot. So you'll see that to align itself with that. So a couple of things you want to make sure of is make sure you save all important work as he moves into retrograde. So save important work that you have. Write down your passwords to get to them easily and to get into them in and out of your logins very much more quickly. So make a note, jot those things down so you can remember and get in and out of those during this 3-week period as he gets into his retrograde space. And then speaking of this and speaking of work, you'll want to wait to make sure you're not inviting anything new during this time period. Wait till after February the 3rd, 2023, if it's in reference to work. If it's things you already have started on and they're new before the 15th and 16th of January, by all means activate them. But if it's a new idea, aha moment comes in for work related things, your businesses, at your job, take a pause on that, write it down, and don't activate those things until after February the 3rd of 2022 because he'll be moving more forward. All right. Try to sign any pending contracts before this Mercury and retrograde period begins. Okay. So if you got some pending contracts in play, go on ahead and try to finish those things up before he kicks into going into retrograde on the 15th. Now, Mercury retrograde will give you insight in your relationships with conversations, prioritizing time together, okay? Expressing time together, putting in quality time, Mercury will have you doing that so you can get your communication skills together. During these periods in this year, if you check out the video on the predictions of 2022, I talk a lot about relationships and how the focus of 2022 has to do with relationships. So you will be prioritizing time, quality time together. And you're going to see that increase like, oh, okay, we're spending time together, quality time, sketching that time in. And be aware of nitpicking towards the end of the month as Mercury moves into Capricorn and Venus starts to move forward. Okay, but she'll be moving forward January the 29th. But you want to pay attention to nitpicking because Venus and Mercury, because she'll be starting to move forward around that time, and Mercury is still retracting back. They're kind of passing each other, not kind of, but they are passing one another, and in Capricorn as well, Mercury. So you want to make sure that you are not getting into a nitpicky area, and you're gonna feel that energy around January the 23rd. So around the end of the month. But on January 23rd, let me clarify, on January the 23rd is the best day of the retrograde, of Mercury in retrograde, as the Sun and Mercury will connect in the sky and in our solar system. So this will make the most of the retrograde, where it will be a really great day to connect with other people, and you're going to feel that surge in communication. Okay, so be aware of January the 23rd, and that to make the most of this Mercury retrograde that will focus on relationships and communication. Spend time in nature or meditation or natural sounds. Maybe get time with your loved ones or your relationships with others. We're getting outdoors in nature, maybe listening to meditative music together, reading a book together, maybe doing some plans for summer, not executing, but looking at summer plans with your loved ones as well. So you can do that. Look at some plans, write those out, and plan it for 2022 summer. Okay. You want to also declutter your spaces. Mercury is going to have you looking at decluttering, getting organized. Go back, and then you're going to do another area is go back and look at all the rewords. So Mercury is going to have you looking at all the rewords, and all those certain rewords are review, reassessing, reconfiguring, redo. Don't allow all the hype about Mercury in retrograde, okay? The new or the old astrology. Some people in those that come in the new aspect of this, or those of old, they'll kind of demonize again Mercury in retrograde. And he's the smallest planet, in our solar system that that can cause a disrupt, but it's okay. He's small. It's like a little rock having a power move because you can move it with a lot of force, but don't play into that because he's small. You work with it. Work with it and know that Mercury will work on your side because he works on your side when he's moving forward, but you have to take steps back to move forward. If you're not taking steps back, how can you execute forward if you don't revisit things and look at things? And that's what he's there for, okay? And lots of times we as a collective of people aren't taught to, hey, go, or maybe you are, but maybe sometimes you forget you got to revisit things to move things forward in your life, okay? So it's a great thing to take in. Do what? Relook, review, reassess, reconfigure, redo. So I'm going to show you. So I've already pre-pulled some tarot cards for the sake of time because I always value your time. And so I pulled from the Golden Girls tarot deck, one of my favorites, and also representing Betty White that just transitioned. And so I've already pulled the cards and she came up. So our center card is the Eight of Swords. Okay, the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so the center information that Spirit wanted to share about the retrograde is that catch yourself. You're going to catch yourself. Your focus is to catch yourself when thoughts come to your mind or come to you negatively. You want to stop, drop, and don't let that influence come into you. Okay, so if there's some negative thoughts during this time about about a relationship or how you should do things, take your time and catch those thoughts. Catch those thoughts, okay? Don't follow through with those thoughts. Catch it, stop it, and don't let it influence you. Okay? Don't let it influence you. You have to catch thoughts at their time. They're just floating clouds passing through you, but you could let them go and don't add more thoughts to them because it's not going to benefit you during this Mercury in retrograde. It's not going to benefit you. And then we have the Temperance card, which is Betty White. She's coming in to let us know that, hey, it's all about balancing matters. Taking time, take time with yourself. Allow possible problems. Allow things, little mishaps to come in. And then you'll be moving in it in patience, okay? And allow delay to happen. It's okay to allow the delay to happen because it's going to bring in patience as well. And delay doesn't mean the worst. Delay teaches us to maybe it was time for us to miss something because it could have been worse. It could have been worse if you didn't allow to recognize that the delay is there for a purpose. Okay? It's there for a purpose. So you're going to be bringing in patience and treating yourself with balance, as Betty White comes in to let us know in this. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is saying during this Mercury retrograde is that put in clear plans to achieve daily tasks. You will be learning something new in this 3-week retrograde, Mercury retrograde. You'll be learning something new in this process. Only you will know what that is. And then it will rev up your goals during Mercury retrograde. So some of you already had goals in play. So the goals will be moving forward, and you're going to be learning something new, because in the video of 111 portal, we were told that during that portal this week that you will execute manifestations of goals and intentions very fast. But Mercury is going to piggyback on that to say, hey, your task will be clear and achieved, and you still will be learning something new, okay, in this. And it will help rev up your goals. It's going to give it some push during this, okay? That still doesn't mean go and put something brand new, but there are going to be new task plans that you have already put in play previously before this retrograde, and it's going to help it give it a surge, because you're going to be very task oriented during these 3 weeks to master this goals that will be in for you. So this is wonderful what Spirit is saying. You see how Mercury retrograde is going to work for you. So take heed to that. So now I'm going to shuffle, do a quick shuffle while I'm in on the messages from the guides. This is another deck here, one of my favorites. So I'm going to get 3 cards what Spirit like to say to you. What would you like to say to the collective Spirit guides about the Mercury retrograde? What is it that you would like to say to them? What is it that you would like to say to them to encourage them during this time? Thank you for the encouragement. Your beliefs are right for you. So what you believe during this 3-week Mercury, your beliefs are right for you. What you believe is what you will achieve. What you believe is what you will achieve. And it's aligning itself with the Page of Pentacles, saying putting clear plans to achieve daily tasks. What you believe, you will achieve. You will be learning something new, okay, to change and charge you, to rev you up. What you believe, you will achieve. And then next is love your energy. Love is your energy. Love is your energy, and love is energy. So love is your energy. Love will surge you and move you in this 3-week retrograde. Love will help you communicate in these relationships. Love will help you to know that that is what is most importantly overall. Quality time will give you the love surge to take you through 2022. With this first retrograde of Mercury, which this year he will embrace us 4 times this year in retro versus his norm of 3 times. Okay. And then last but not least, we have this in reverse. Ask for guidance. Ask for guidance. So when this message from the Spirit guides here is telling us in reverse, that means you will be in the process of asking my guides, how do I work with this communication? Guide me. Being continually in process of asking. Because some of you don't ask for help. Some of you need to ask for help. And some of you over ask and not trusting who they are in your life. So you're going to learn this. When this is in reverse, it's a redo. It's a recheck. It's a reassurance. Okay, and a review. Okay, so in saying that, this is a message from Spirit, a message from the planet that is saying that all things will work in your benefit regardless. As me moving in retrograde, I'm here to help you regardless. I love you for watching today. Continue to trust and believe in yourself always. I have availability for psychic therapeutic readings that will change your life. Contact me for that, for spell work and court cases, reversals of stuff that has been placed on you from 2021. I do ritual work to make sure that those things that was in 2021 and 2020 do not come into 2022. We do love spells, breakup spells, money surge, court cases, a whole lot of work that we offer, okay, that will benefit you as a earthling. Okay, I offer master classes. You need to go on and join those. That it happens on Saturday mornings at 8:30. Some of you have been procrastinating and been thinking about building your spiritual journey. Well, here it is. You need to go on and do that. Trust the things that is being told to you. Also, some of you have fallen off of Patreon. Join Patreon. It changed your life. Put your spiritual journey first so that you are a better spiritual being in this earth realm, along with so much more that we offer. Spiritual consultations. Love you for watching. Follow us here on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and join our email on our website at eclipticspiritualist7.com. https://eclipticspiritualist7.com. I love you very much. Have a wonderful Mercury in retrograde. Giving a special shout out to our North Node community. Keep moving forward in your spiritual journey. Okay? See you later. Bye-bye.